YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Prison Architect Strategy and Tactics episode 13. So, in between last episode and this one, I've made a fairly significant change. What is that change, you might ask? Well, that is to, now that we have our maximum security prisoners in here, to our regime. I have completely rewritten it. I figured I'd do this off screen so as to demonstrate what I'm talking about without having to futz around with all the bars themselves, and also so I don't bore you trying to get them set up properly. But allow me to demonstrate. This is what I call the Regime Waltz, because it is done in threes. Also notice there is only 1 hour to eat in this entire thing. And this is a little bit of a gamble, but it is a gamble that I'm willing to take. Here's the reason being. First off, we have changed our policy so that our meal quantity and variety are high at this point. Although I don't know why my cost per prisoner has not gone down, because the prisoners are only eating high once per day. But whatever. This is more about efficiency, gastrointestinal efficiency here. Regime, there we are. So what this does is this will wake up, we'll just use minimum security, for example. They'll wake them up in the morning for a shower. So they have to, if they have hygiene needs, if they have clothing needs, if they have bladder and bowel needs, that will get satisfied there. So that will improve their mood a bit. Then they are whisked off to eat. Now, because everybody in this prison is within close walking distance from their cells to the canteen, travel time will be minimal, meaning that we can leave it so that we only schedule 1 block of time for eating. Now, that being said, and being that this is going to be their only meal, it's going to take them a while to actually physically eat. So we do want to give them the block of free time here, both to give them their freedom need and to give them time to finish eating. Now, one of the reasons why I've switched to eating once per day with the high is that it builds up their well-fed buff a lot higher. Also, because they're only eating once per day, though there's not going to be as much wasted food as that time when we were doing that nutritional study and doing 3 meals a day at high. So this isn't going to be wasting food nearly as much. They're going to get good and hungry, but then they're going to get good and fed. So after that, we have 6 straight hours of work lockup time. Because I figure they've taken care of their needs, they've taken care of their needs. They're about as happy as they can be, all said and done. So they're going to be putting in 6 hours of labor, or they're just going to be chilling in their cells for 6 hours. The reason for the work lockup, again, is it helps your reform score either way. If they're working, it helps their reform score. If they're locked up, it helps their security score. So either way, it reduces reoffending chances. Then we shuffle them off to the yard to get some mandatory outdoor time, to get their freedom need taken care of. And then after that, we do another 3-hour block of work. Well, we offer it to them, but we also let people take some free time. If they have a really high freedom need, we want them to sort of get that out of their system. And then last but not least, a couple of blocks of free time just to relax. I might change that around depending on how things and how dangerous our prison populations are intermingling. This is very much the experimental and risky phase of the day. But then they are shuffled off and given 6 hours to sleep. And everyone else is on the same schedule, just back 3 hours. So our canteen will be eaten in rather rapid succession. And one of the other things I need to make sure is that my kitchen can keep up, because if maximum security doesn't get properly fed, that's a problem. Now, the other nice thing is, in the off chance that either my kitchen couldn't keep up or someone just didn't get around to getting their plate of food and they're hungry, we have our store. Our store can sell snacks, and snacks will satisfy hunger. So if anyone actually misses their meal, they can snack it up here at the store. And Because all of these work times overlap other people's free times, and more specifically their yard times, people will always have a chance to hit up the store and get some goodies. Because even when our max security here is on their free time, normal security will have some work free time, so you'll have at least some people in the store. And also serving our yard people here. So that's my whole reasoning behind this. So let's see how this all works, shall we? Now, obviously, it's not going to be a good indication right away, because, especially with our max sec, there's only 10 of them. So they are not going to be putting a massive strain on us there. The other reason for this is... at least for the maximum security, once they get past through some of their goodies here, they'll be able to help out in the kitchen for the eat time here. Normal security and maximum security will be able to help out in the kitchen here for minimum. So we will get prison labor assisting us where needed, and then the minimum security will be able to start assisting in the mop up. All right, let's speed things up just a touch. All right, yeah, see, now you can see here, we got work lockup, yard time, work free time. So it looks like these guys are going in here. Now, one of the other things I need to do, and I'll probably do this when everybody is asleep, for like the 2 hours that everyone is actually asleep, is to sort everyone's program times. Actually, you know what? Why don't I sort them now? Let's see here. Yeah, let's get some spiritual guidance in here. Yeah, so that covers everybody. Got all of our parole hearings. Alcoholics group therapy. Yeah, we have a lot more slots now. And yes, I know I can go to edit schedule to futz with these. No regime time slot, yeah. Rooms booked. Yeah, we'll get 2 of these running in here. We'll definitely want to get more kitchen and safety people coming in here. Anytime we can get some active and interested prisoners, we'll be game. So that should help things out. I think off screen in between episodes, I'll tinker with them and further maximize their efficiency to make sure that we've got all our bases covered. Oh yeah, I also got to move this infirmary. Oh, do I only have 2 doctors? I might only have 2 doctors, at which point I should get 2 more. Yeah, I only have 2 doctors. Let's get 2 more. There we go. Just in case. All right, looks like our even our high secs are helping out, and that's what I want. Like all of our higher sec people. Oh wait, yep. Staff only. Sorry, guys. Get at it, Airboon. This is staff only. Uh-oh. An incident in another facility has highlighted potential issues with security checks when it comes to family visitation in prisons. Until proceedings properly reviewed, any involved must be suspended. You have 12 Well, okay. We'll wait for these guys to finish up before I just wipe away the room. Might as well let them finish up, especially since we have a gang member here. Might as well get him a little bit of suppression. Sergeant Sniffham's going to town in there. Yeah, remove all visitation. Once Becksetter here is done, we'll strip out the room. We'll still keep the parole rooms. That's no reason not to, and I'm not going to remove any of the furniture. All right, good. Visitation room gone. $93 hours, huh? Wow. Okay, well, at least it didn't make me strip out the parole hearings. Sorry, guys. Visitation hours are canceled. All right, let's get some of these in here. We do want carpenter tables. We do want workshop saws and presses here. We're going to do a big old... Actually, you know what? What might be better is carpenter tables, since these are bigger here. These are expensive. And we can't rotate them, huh? Fair enough. Alright, fair enough. What else does this thing here? It needs a table. Alright, we can do a table. This will be our table. And we'll get workshop saws. We'll get a little gap in the middle there so that people can get to their proper stuff here. And we will also get a couple of presses because we will be doing license plate stuff once we use up our wood here so that we can finish our grant. In fact, you know what? We might... Yeah, I'll probably replace those afterwards. We'll keep it sensibly sized at the moment. There we go. Excellent. All right, our max secs are in lockup now. How are they doing, by the way? You're doing fine. You're doing fine. Tough, fearless gang member. Please don't mortificate us. Comfort and clothing. Changing clothes. There you go. I'm about to say, just go change your clothes, dude. And yeah, go ahead. Get that dirty laundry out there. All right. We've got that all set. Once these are all installed, I'll start scheduling classes in here. Oh yeah, let's get some CCTVs while we're at it. Cause yeah, we want to take a good hard look at this room. Alright, so we got work free time for our low secs, free time proper for our... Alright, so see, yeah, we got our low secs work in the shop here. We've got medium secs who are on free time who can then shop at the shop. Also, the extra blocks of free time will be useful for people who want to check out books and read. Yeah, there you go, man. Go buy a candy bar there. Enjoy yourself a little snackitude. Candy bars are popular these days. Alright, and yeah, sleepy time for our maximum sec. Well, we suggest them highly that they go get some sleepy time. But yeah, this will help, the extra larger blocks of free time will help them get their literacy need down for those who, now that we actually have a properly functioning library. And those that want to do extra work can do extra work, and those that want to just loaf around and finish up their needs, they can do that too. Oh yeah, let's, these are high powered, aren't they? Yes, they are. But this thing has, this room's going to use a lot of juice, but this thing has a lot of juice. So this is why I'm glad we have our own power station, and it'll be just fine as is. Also useful having this storage here next to the staff room. Alright, I think it is time that we dismantle this and expanded the laundry room. Dismantle these beds. Don't worry, they'll be put to use elsewhere in due time. And we will just unzone this for the moment. And they should make their way over to the other... oh yeah, let's get some CCTV up in here. Guys, we'll want to keep an eye on things. And once our workmen are finished with that, well, it'll take them a while to get there because they're building all of these. Yeah, I do wish they'd finish up this wall sooner rather than later so we don't get temptations of people just sneaking in through the back here. Excellent. Okay, let's connect up our, well, we'll connect up the CCTVs once they're been all placed. Well, we can get this one up and going here. Connect. Beautiful. That way we can keep an eye on this room. Now, when we have a supply of wood, they won't deliver metal here. But once we run out of our wood, then the metal deliveries will start coming in for the plates. So my intention here is to use up all the wood from all the trees that we've cut down. That's the whole reason why we've been keeping this stuff. Is so that we can eventually just turn it into lumber so that we can actually use it to make some big moolah. Whoop. Yeah, these guys don't even know where to put half this stuff. Might as well just finish up with the presses here. Well, the press. Singular. And hell, we can do a radio in here. This is a nice big room. We can pump out some tunes while people work. Might as well. Certainly wouldn't hurt. Alright, you guys are doing your thing. We've almost picked out all of our... Yeah, at this point we can de-zone these storage, especially out here. that storage, in the internal storage can stay, but there's no reason to have vast quantities of storage outside. You can also cut down these trees. So that we might procure more wood. Alright, so we got work lockup. Our boys in red are starting early. Some are choosing not to do anything. Others are choosing to make use of their time. 1 minimum security. That's all we're bringing in. Okay, let's get laundry. Laundry. There you are, laundry. And since we have this here, we might as well just get rid of this other door here. So we can scan more people coming in. Why not? And let's see here. Ironing board. And how are we on? Yeah, we're good on power. We'll get a couple more up there. And stick one over here. And then we'll do one more ironing board over here. And go for maximum laundryage. And we're going to need more dog beds. Where's our dog crates? Get a couple more in there so our doggies can get all sleepy-fied. Connect to there. Keep an eye on our new and improved infirmary. Library's a bit of a mess, but it always is. Yeah, there you go, guys. All right, so yeah, eat time. Full servings. Do we have enough? Do we have enough? Is the question. So they're on free time. Yeah, I forgot to check if our cooks are actually going to be able to handle the triple here. If not, we're going to need more cooking staff. In fact, let's preempt a potential catastrophe here and get ourselves another 1, 2, 3, 4 cooks. Bagged you in your own cell. But hey, not too much wasted food for the people that got it. That being said, yeah. Yeah, these guys are getting chocolate bars. Where are you headed? Oh, reform program. Well, somebody worked the shop front. All right, shower time for all of our other people. And then it will soon be eat time for them. Oh, wow, we already have a max sec. Oh, he's learning. He's learning. Okay, good, good. I like that he's learning. Hopefully you guys have put out enough food. 10, 2, 1, 11, 5, 10, 9. I'm not too sure. Canteen's going to be a little bit of a mess, and I might experiment around with some of how it's set up here. But yeah, here we got our conga line of food coming in here. So this is looking more promising, and with the extra 4 chefs, that looks a little bit better for me. So here's our 1 hour of eat time. Let us observe to see if all of our minimum security people can get something to eat in the 1 hour that we've given them. All right, people, go and eat. Yeah, everyone's got a really high food need, which means that they're going to eat a lot, which means there's not going to be a lot of food left to waste. Platin. Alberto, can you grab something? Yes, you can. I wonder why that guy only grabbed one piece of bacon. Alright, well, that seems a nice, orderly bit of food here. And once we get our other people in here, once we get more MaxSec people, the number of, and once they're trained up on that, yeah. So we got all of our people free time, but they're still eating because it's free time. They're allowed to keep eating. Now look at that well-fed buff right there for Alberto. That's going to last a while. So that's going to last well into our reform programs here, which is going to give them a boost. So I'm overall very happy with it. I'm glad I threw in those extra, oh wow, double-barreled extra early release. Not bad. Yeah, it makes sense for you guys to be in here. Otherwise, so let's get some programs going in here, and this time I'll carefully pick them for our three thing here for the workshop safety. So 11 a.m. to 1. And we're going to want 2 of these. Yeah, because this is when everybody's working here. Workshop safety, workshop safety. Yeah, because we want these to be right after people have eaten. Because that's how they're going to be passing their stuff. Actually, let me take a closer look at my regime here. If we have one right at 5 a.m., but I'd rather them be at the... Actually, let's get a kitchen one going at 5 a.m. A kitchen safety right at 5 a.m. Or rather, let's... start one. There we go. That'll help our early sec people get into cooking a little bit more. But yeah, 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. If we look at our things here, 8 a.m. is good enough for here. 11 a.m. is good enough for here, and our normal sec has the pick of the litter. So anyone who wants to go workshop can do it with those 2 classes. All right, and looks like we're getting our class in here already. So anyone who wanted to just magically sign up, they're more than welcome to. And let me hook up my CCTV here. I think we're just about to hit the limit for the number of the cameras that this system can handle. All right, they're making it in here. And these count as classes. So even even with them just passing them, even if they don't necessarily work here that much, it'll still count and boost up their reform score. So that will work out nicely. All right, let's get our utilities going in here. Beautiful. And electrical, everything's electrical. And yeah, I know, we're back up into our last bar here after hooking up all those extra washers. That's okay. I don't think I'll be adding any more to that grid. All right, I think what time it is to start adding in more cells for our MaxSec people, because it's all well and good to just keep them at bay like this, but well, here, let's pause here. We need to really flesh this out. So I'll see you guys on the flip side. Alright, so that one's going to be a little bit slightly differently shaped, but we're starting to run into some odder shaped surfaces here. So we'll run with it. I think we'll still be able to make do here. We'll probably have a circular patrol within this block and have 2 guards assigned to it. Because that seems to be the sensible thing to do. Especially with our MaxSec. Ooh, needle in the haystack. Wonder if that's actually his name. Steel, man, you are making me nervous. But I think we should be in pretty good shape here regardless. I know, 12 families wanting to visit. Well, once this expires, I'll give you back your visiting room. I'll give them back to you. But yeah, we do need to observe them security profiles and what have you. Oh yeah, let's get Der Servo. Can't forget Der Servo. Right, plenty more people, and I like it. See all the people just sprinting around there for exercise. I love it. One of the reasons why I like this whole ring around the complex here is mainly because there's an event that basically forces you to get rid of all your weight benches, and if you depend on those as the sole source of your exercise, your prisoners are going to quickly become upset. But with this opportunity to go dashing around here, you know, they can't take that away from you. They can't say, "Oh, your prisoners are not allowed to run." That's not a thing. Oh yeah, one last thing I wanted to grab here. Back to our grants, cell block D. We may, by the end of our prison here, probably complete cell block D. Again, this is not going for the ultra mega giga high capacity prison here. But hey, as long as our stuff is still doing their thing, we're still in good shape. And yeah, this room will look a lot better. In fact, you know what I might do is I might, instead of storage, we might put this as exports. Released and searched. Say, let me go. I'm done. Scott Gibbs is out of here. Yeah, but yeah, all these, actually, hang on. Let me see. So you've been released. Look at that. Look at that. Estimated reoffending chance, 2%. We got ourselves 10 points of punishment here, 5 points of security, and 3 reforms. He passed an easy program, and he 80% of his stay was in a reform program. So yeah, the habitual student here, 2% chance of reoffending. That's awesome. That is quite awesome. Oh. Oopsies. We need to hook up their servo. And actually what we need to do is define this as open for the time being. Wow, they built that out pretty quickly. Well, in our next episode, we'll get more thing in there and increase the size of our maximum security population, which seem to be doing pretty well at the moment. Although some of this tough, fearless gang member, yeah, and found weapons too. Lovely. So yeah. If you like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. See ya.